Nick Wright's club superstar is who he thinks are the top 12 guys, or just 12 superstars in the NBA at this point in time. He has done this as a series before. I like some things. I dislike some things. We're going to see what it looks like in just a second. Take a look. All right, so here we have it. This is a look at Nick Wright's club superstar. We got a lot going on here in this painting. I'll go through it a little bit first and explain to you what's going on. So down here in the bottom right corner are three guys who were in last year but are getting kicked out this year. That would be Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, and Jimmy Butler. On the left-hand side, people who are just about to get in or on the cusp, just missed the cut. Victor Wembanyama, Jamal Murray, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Kyrie Irving. Up on the next level, we have the MVP room, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Kevin Durant, Luka, Jason Tatum, and Jalen Brunson. On the top floor, we got Anthony Edwards jamming out with Giannis, busting out the beats. LeBron sitting in the throne with AD peeking around the corner, and chilling out in the Cancun room, the chef, Steph Curry. Let's start with the people outside. So Dame and Devin Booker and Jimmy, I'm all cool with getting kicked out. Dame had a subpar year, as did Milwaukee as a whole. Who knows if he'll even be there next season. Devin Booker was just kind of a disappointment, not being able to kind of lift Phoenix up, but they're a whole discombobulated franchise within itself, so not a whole lot on him, but it's what it is. Jimmy Butler, hurt for a lot of the season. The Heat came up short. You think that, after a finals run and consecutive conference finals appearances, that they would have came up better out of the first round, but is what it is. They get kicked out. On the left-hand side, Victor Wembanyama being on the cusp. What are we doing? I understand that he is a impressive talent. Steve and I maybe downplayed him a smidge going into this season, but leading the 20-something Spurs, 20-something win Spurs to nothing. I mean, rookie of the year, good for you. Doesn't move the needle much. Proven nothing, won nothing, has done nothing. 0% deserves to even be in the line for this club. Just, I don't know what it is all of a sudden with we're buying in very quickly on players for seemingly nothing. And to kind of go with that, we're going to talk about Jalen Brunson up on the second floor. Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks are having a nice run. He has been putting up 40-point games like nobody's business. That team has nobody, and he is taking them deeper than anyone anticipated they would go. And he has been leading them and doing things in a way that not everyone could do. That's fine. But let's not forget that Jalen Brunson, for the majority of his career, vast majority, was a role player. I understand that he's having a good run. I understand the Knicks are doing better than we thought. I understand he scores a lot of points. Jalen Brunson is not someone you are building your team around. Jalen Brunson is not someone who is going to be the centerpiece of a long-term winning plan. Almost kind of like an Embiid in a sense where it's like he's going to get you so far, but that's going to be it. Like I don't think any scenarios at this point in time where we see a deep playoff run from Jalen Brunson unless he is in the absolute perfect scenario and situation, which I don't think New York is. So I have issue with this. I also kind of feel the same way about Anthony Edwards, but he's playing better. But I'll say this about the whole club, and this will kind of, I think, validate Anthony Davis being here as well, which I think people will have an issue with. Nick and I think alike in a way that to be a superstar in any league, but particularly the NBA, it's not just about your actual physical abilities on the court. It's not just about your individual talent. It's that plus your notoriety amongst the league and fans, a little bit of your legacy, a little bit of your infamousy and pedigree amongst other players. Anthony Davis, maybe not having the type of season Jalen Brunson or Anthony Edwards is having, or even Shai Gilgeous. But Anthony Davis, I think, is a step up in pedigree and notoriety. And he's on the Lakers with LeBron. I think more people know him. It's just like a thing. I think if Steph Curry misses next season, he's still allowed in. If he's still playing like he is now, if he's still doing what he's doing. because Steph Curry's Steph Curry, right? Like it feels wrong to say that Steph Curry is not a superstar in the NBA unless he takes a steep decline. I want everyone to take a moment, okay? Lock in with me. Take a moment and say Jalen Brunson is a superstar.
Aerate it. Warm it up.
See, it's not right. It's not sitting right. And I think because of that, that's another reason why he can't be in here. But back to Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards is, like I said, playing maybe slightly better than some of these other guys, especially now in the playoffs, taking Denver to the Game 7, he being a large portion of that. But we're just seeing it now. Like, if this were next season's list and he was still doing this, I might be more willing. But he's just starting now. And I also think, like, he can only take you so far, just like Jalen Brunson. But that's only really beef I got with this. I'm cool with everyone in the line. Maxey, I don't know if Max is going to be there, and I know that like the order has nothing to do with anything, but I want him to either be at the very end of the line or maybe not even on the rug. Like on the very end, I think would be okay, or just on the concrete and the sidewalk, but not on the rug. But those are my thoughts about Nick Wright's club superstar. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think about what I think? How did Nick do? How did I do? Or what are just your thoughts? Let us know. If you want us to react to more things like this too, we can always do that. Just let us know. But hope you enjoyed my reaction to Nick Wright's club superstar. Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.